Here comes a new challenger!
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Analysis Smash series. In today's video we're going to cover Mac. Now from the last video with Byleth, I'm going to make note of some things. Basically, I'm going to go over certain parts of each character. I'll go over jab, smashes, specials, grab, and then aerials. Alright, so, and we're just basically going to go over why certain things are bad. I'm going to show you why they're bad, and also talk about the character overall. So yeah, these videos are meant to be long, because it's essentially an analysis, right? It's an analysis of why a character is good, bad, underrated, overrated, etc, etc. In this instance, we're going to be talking about another bad character, you know, because like, Byleth was mediocre, but this character's just, it's just bad.
Let him have it, Mac!
Yeah, let him have it indeed. So, this character sucks for various reasons, but the main one, of course, everyone knows, weak air game. Alright, the design of this character is, you know, strong ground game. Look how fast your moves are. Look at the speed. You know, that's the idea. You're supposed to fear Mac on the ground, and Mac has to fear you when he's in the air. Now, by design, because Ultimate is a very jump-heavy focused game, Mac can't really compete with, well, airborne opponents. Now, it's not actually because, you know, his aerials are bad. It's also because his ground moves are also bad, and that's where we're gonna start, with his jabs and his tilts. No, not smashes, tilts. So, let's begin. So, jab. Jab. It's a fast move, comes out frame 1. Right, you have a gentleman, and you have a rush. Right? Gentleman, and rush. So, this move doesn't necessarily need to be changed. As a matter of fact, this is one of the best moves for something I like to call a check. Jab check. Now, I don't know if there's an actual term for this, but basically, for me, a jab check is, say your opponent, like, spot dodges, right? They spot dodge, or whatever. You know, you think they're gonna spot dodge, you do a jab, and if the jab hits them, right? If it hits them, there you go. And if it is a shield, oh, and boom, go for a grab, right? And if it's spot dodge, it's, you go for a jab, and then maybe a smash attack, or tilt, right? So this jab's actually really good for that. And like I said, he's got a gentleman, and he's got a rush. That's really good. Alright, now, the next thing. So, we don't really have to go too much deep into jab. The next thing are his tilts, though. His tilts fake frame data. Alright, that's what I like to call these moves. Some of these moves are negative on hit, depending on how you hit them. Like this up tilt is negative on hit. Alright. Sure, you need, like, a fast enough move to hit Mac again, but you could also jump out. Alright. Like, I believe, yeah, the combo counter itself doesn't even register this as a combo. Alright, look how long it's taking for it not to even say a combo. Now, I know if the combo thing is broken in a sense, because there are combos that will work even if it says it won't. For instance, like Falcon here can do Raptor boost into knee, but Mac can't. This move sucks, alright? This move is not a combo tool, it's nothing. Alright. Now, the main reason why I want to talk about this move first over the other tilts is because this could actually help Mac in a competitive, in a competitive scene where everything is, you know, jumpy, throw aerials. Why isn't this an anti-air? Alright, just to prove that it isn't, let me display this, and let me turn this on. Now, blue means invincibility, right? So when you're blue, you're invincible, right? You have parts of you invincible. Now, as you can clearly tell, nothing invincible, right? However, if I go here, you know, invincible. Well, blue means invulnerable, and that's what this should be, invulnerable. If an opponent tries to come up to me in the air, I should hit them from the air, right? If they're going to approach me, boom, boom, boom. No, you're not, you can't, I'm gonna make you play the ground game. Oh, yeah, that's right. Alright, I'm gonna make you play the ground game, because if you try to approach me from the top, I'm just gonna deny it. I'm just gonna deny it. Alright, I'm gonna deny you hitting me from on top, but that's not what this does. And this serves no real function. You can't really combo into it, you know? Like, even at, like, higher percents, it's not, like, something you can actually try to combo into. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Let's try it. Let's try it. Decent 50. Well, you definitely can combo into that. You know, this AI doesn't, you know. Okay, that works. Sure. Is there anything else I can get off of this? Alright. That move is naturally 6 hits, so I 100% didn't combo. The only thing this combos in is to itself. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well, that's it. You can only really get another one. That's it. This is all you get. Right? A second up tilt. Which, by itself, does damage, you know, 7% after freshness bonus. But, not gonna cut it. This move needs to be one of two things, right? This needs to be either a combo tool, which, you know, like, oh, if I do this, I should be able to combo, which I don't want it to be. I'd rather it be an anti-air. Because like I said, in a game where it's like aerial focus, you know, you're, like I said, you're jumping around a lot, either to catch the opponent or whatever the case may be, you know, you need something to compete, right? There are a lot of aerials that just straight up beat Mac. Because the problem here is that, you know, Mac is supposed to be scary on the ground, but in reality, I'm not afraid of him on the ground. Mac is very weak on the ground. As these tilts will continue to show, this tilt sucks. Oh boy, that was part of that. Alright, you know, I've been having some glitches with my video card lately. Give me a break. Anyways, alright, if it gets too bad, I'll just have to reset. But yeah, anyways, moving on. As you see here, alright, this down tilt comes up pretty fast, right? If we were to make this go frame by frame, which is right here, yeah, frame. Alright, so, oh yeah, that's right. I gotta change my stuff here. Alright, here we go. Alright, so if I were to, alright, down, come on. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Around frame 3, frame 4, around there, right? You should hit your opponent. Pretty fast move. But unfortunately, a good move, this is not. It's really just poke. Poke. You're not really gonna combo out of this. There is a gimmick to this. I'm not a great Mac player, but it's something like you spot dodge into something like that. Like there's a certain hitbox you can get from down tilt that allows you to actually combo into a B. But that's it, and that's a gimmick, right? Because who's gonna run up to you, spot dodge, and then do a down tilt, right? Now that you know that's a thing, you're gonna see it coming. It's not even that great. It's not practical. Alright, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick that you'll probably catch your opponent off guard with once or twice because they don't know that that's a thing. And they're just gonna get hit by it and like die at later percents. But that's not, like I said, it's not really great. It's kind of it's whatever, right? It's whatever. Alright. Mac is not scary on the ground. Alright, this isn't a combo tool. This isn't an anti-air. The only good of his tilts is this, because it's meant to kill. Now, his F tilt is also really good from canceling into, dash canceling into. Alright? Because he pushes himself forward. And they actually had to buff this move, because originally, the first hit would pop you up and away, and thus the second hit would never connect. But now it consistently connects. Alright? Alright, and so from a pivot dash cancel, pretty good. Pretty good. It's better than his dash attack. Now his dash attack is pretty fast, right? All it is a get off me tool. I feel this move is good, right? I think the angle, though, should be a lot more mean. Now what I mean by mean, I feel it should send them more so straight forward, right? Then kind of like up and away. Alright, but this is a pretty mean dash attack. It's super fast. If you're running away, right? If you're running and you need someone off of you, there, boom. Instant. Fast dash attack. This is actually not a bad move by any means. Not by any means. The only bad moves in his tilts, jabs, and dash attack are these two, which are your primary tools. How can you have a fast move if there's nothing you can go into? You know? You can DI away from that. You know? Oh, boo-hoo. Even if you get hit by it, it's not gonna kill. Alright? Even if I put my opponent in a percent where it should kill, okay, it's not really going to. Right? See what I mean? Not gonna kill. Not gonna kill at all. So, what have we learned here today? Mac can't deal with aerials, so give this invulnerability. Not full body invulnerability, obviously, but upper body. His upper body and arms should be invincible to compete with someone above him. Because, like I said, he can't deal with aerials. So, help him in this regard. Alright? And then make this a proper combo tool. Make this a move to truly be feared. I don't fear Mac on the ground. I fear Falcon here. There are 20 characters I fear on the ground more than I do Mac. Which is terrible. See, the design choice behind Mac is strong on the ground, but he's not strong on the ground. A lot of his moves are negative on hit. They are. He can't really kill, which is a weird thing to say because he's so strong, but he can't kill. The only benefit he has on the ground is his ground speed, because he is the third fastest character on the ground. But who cares if you're the third fastest if you can't even use that speed to your absolute advantage? Alright, if I'm gonna get near my opponent and they're gonna try to jump at me, boom. Oh, now I forced them on the ground, now they have to deal with me on the ground? Boom. Right? That'd be good. You know, that would make Mac a actual scary character on the ground. Most times when you're playing against a Mac, they're just waiting. They're just gonna sit here, they're gonna wait for you. Alright? Don't go to them. Let them go to you. Because what is Mac gonna do? Threaten you with this? Oh, this? What's he gonna do? Threaten you with... I mean, this is threatening. But if you know he's running towards you, you're gonna block anyways. Right? You're gonna block. No reason to fear this move. No reason to fear anything Mac does on the ground. Moving on, smash attacks. Smash attacks. So, smash attacks. Here we go. Got down smash. We have up smash. We have 3 variations of F smash. So let's go over down smash. It's the best one, I would say. It's the best smash attack I think he has out of these few. So, down smash is fast, covers both sides, at 2 frames, it's super spammable, has armor. Right? You have armor during this. Okay. You absolutely have armor throughout this. I'm trying to time this well. Alright. Well, point is you have armor. Alright, you do. Even if I'm not showing off. Alright, you already know his other smashes have armor. Actually, this is better to time. You see? Armor. Beat it out. Alright, all of his smash attacks have armor. And with this one having armor, with the ability to 2-frame, and it sends at a pretty nasty angle when it hits someone off stage. You know? Really good move. Really good move. Really good move. This down smash doesn't need to change in my opinion. It's already as good as it is. It covers options. Like the only thing you can escape from this is jumping, which is, you know, pretty bad, but it's not really meant to cover jump. It's just meant to 2-frame you, cover roll, cover get up, and get up attack. Because again, it has armor, beats out most moves, super fast. Alright, really good move. And it kills. Alright, it's already super stale at this point. But you get my point. It kills. So, overall, this, in my opinion, is the best of his smash attacks. My personal opinion. Now from good, we're gonna go forward now. So his forward smash has 3 variations. Alright? His forward smash has 3 variations. A low, mid, and a high. Or you can call the down one body blow and the up one uppercut and straight lunge for the first one, even though that's a special, whatever. Point being, 3 variations. That's versatile. I like versatility. I like options. Are any of these options good? Well, that's the sad part. You see, this one is useless. This is the most worthless. The only benefit it has is that he lunges forward, but this won't kill. Right? If you see this move come out, it was probably by accident. Alright? It was probably by accident. Alright? This move, this version sucks. I don't even know why it's here, why it exists when you have this one. Alright? And as I'll get to later, this one can hit platforms. This one can't. Even on small battlefield, I can't hit Falcon with this. There's no way I'm gonna hit Falcon with this. Worthless. How do we increase this move? How do we make this move better? Alright? How do we make this and this? How do we make this good in its own unique way? That's the problem. You really can't. Because no matter how much you buff this move, this is always superior. The only benefit to this is that it lunges forward. That's the only benefit. But that's whatever. It's measly. Now, from the worst part of F Smash variations, we'll go to the second best, I guess, being the straight lunge. The straight lunge, in my opinion. So straight lunge, also good for this move kills. All right, it hurts. All right, it packs a punch. Comes out fast. He lunges forward. Really good smash attack and armor. As I don't think I have to say it again, but does have armor. Hits hard. All right, this move is already as good as it is. Doesn't need to be changed. Doesn't need to be changed. All right, and this, in my opinion, is his best one out of the 3. Now it doesn't kill. Yeah, it doesn't kill. That's not the point. The point is, it hurts, and it hurts the shields as well. This move acts as a shield breaker. Say, for instance, your opponent, they lose some of their shield. They lose some of their shield, right? They take some damage to it. And then you, bah! Now their shield's broken, and then you can go for like a straight lunge or whatever. You can go for a kill option, whatever. This, in my opinion, is the best one. Like I said, damage, armor. Alright, he lunges forward again. It won't kill. It won't kill percents you need it to. But it'll make sure you get to those kill percents. And it'll put some fear into your opponent. You know? And like I said, if this move was an anti-air, coupled with this nearly breaking shields, oh, now they don't want to shield. Now they want to go at you in the air. Oh, but they can't. If this had intangibility or invincibility, oh, look, whoop, whoop. Oh, your shield's low. You gotta be careful. Now you gotta be careful around Mac. Now Mac is gonna make you scared. Only in an imaginary land would that ever happen. I know, crazy. But regardless, that's not the point right now. So, what else? What else can we say about these smash attacks? Nothing much else. So let's move on, right? Because there's nothing much else to say, especially for this one. This one sucks. Because we have this one. We have his up smash. Why would you ever want to use this when you have this? Now, the difference between these two is that one, this hits on plats. But this one lunges forward. This one goes a bit back. Just a tad bit. Now, with that all being said, that isn't bad. Right? That isn't bad. Because even though it lunges back, hey, it can probably catch someone off guard. They're on plat, boom. Now, this, even though it hits plat, is not a scary move. Let me explain why. This does not cover a good portion of a platform. Now, in small battlefield, things are shorter, so it covers way more, but on battlefield, it will barely cover anything. Alright? So, but on this stage, you'll catch people sometimes, depending, you know, if the hitbox wants to work with you. With that all being said, it's an okay move, all right? Because the problem with this move versus this move is that, as you see, this is less damage. Why does it do less damage, you may be asking? Why does it do less damage? That's because this has a sweet spot, which makes it stronger. Right? You're supposed to hit with the sweet spot, and this one is when you hit opponents in the air. The problem is like I said, this one lacks hitbox. Alright? This one doesn't. This one covers in front and directly on top of Little Mac. And it has super armor, again, as I should stress. Things that have armor for Mac is good. Is buenísimo. Right? It's good. Unfortunately for Mac, alright, is that, unfortunately, this move isn't all too threatening on plats, because if I know you're gonna go for this, then my opponent can just go, you know, drop down, back air, or drop down, grab, right? Because you aren't some lag afterwards. You aren't some, just enough to be caught, right? So the only way to buff this move, I would say, right, is that I would rather this move, all right, I'd rather this move cover go like make the hitbox on above Mac a bit bigger, just a bit. All right, I want people to be afraid of getting on these platforms, and that's the problem. You don't fear Mac when you're on a platform. When you're on a platform, this is a safe haven. This should disturb that space. All right, all right. As a matter of fact, here's how you can make these moves better, right? You make this one the plat check. You make this one the kill. And there you go. That's how you can buff these moves, right? You make this one a better platform check. You decrease the knockback on the sour spot, essentially. And then you have this move, all right, to catch people trying to approach you from like here, right? From like above forward Mac. All right. So that's how you can buff his smash attacks, right? Because they're pretty good all around. They don't really need too much of a buff. The only thing that really needs to change is to make these two more distinct, I feel. By making this a platform check, and by making this a aerial check, essentially, right? Like a kill check, essentially, you've just made these moves more unique. Now there's a reason to use this and a reason to use this. There's purpose, which is, I feel, what Mac really needs with his grounded moves. Purpose. So moving on, we'll go on to specials. Alright. So specials, they're okay. On the ground, they're okay. So this, we'll go in order, actually. This move here, okay, straight lunge. What are the benefits to straight lunge? Not many. You essentially use this move for a shield break punch. That's all you use it for, right? Though there is another purpose that I will show you to the best of my ability. Alright, to the best of my ability. So, straight lunge does not have the greatest of armor. I tried my best. But it can armor. Even in the air, it will armor. Alright, even in the air. So we're gonna try. Alright. Well, before he chucked it at me, as you saw, I was able to armor through the drill. And that's good. With the small bits of armor, there are not a lot of aerials that just beat out max armor. Alright? There are examples, like with Falcon here, obviously, his knee, the sweet spot is going to break through it. But, still, overall, really good armor. Which means, and since you can cancel it, that means you can go when you're trying to land. Obviously, that's not a good example, but like when you're sent up, alright, you can use this to armor past a move. So you can either go for an air dodge, or you can go for and then air dodge. Make sense? This move's also good for say your opponent gets on a platform, right? Say they get on a platform, and now you can use this. Alright, you jab block them, now you can use this. If they get up attack, they'll have to eat it. If they roll behind you, you got them. If they roll away, you still got them. And it's pretty strong. Right? It's still pretty strong. Even with this minor charge, boom. Sends them away. And does pretty good damage. So overall, not a bad move actually. I feel this move has, obviously it has specific uses, but it's not an entirely useless move. It's actually not a useless move. Alright, you can use this to land. Obviously you can't jump out of it, but you can use it to land. You know, when you're trying to recover from above, because that's one thing Max struggles with, is that people can juggle him in the air really easily. You can escape that type of pressure, which is good. It's very good. But moving on. Counter. Alright, there's only one change I want to this counter. It's a very simple change. Alright? I want this counter to allow me to change my direction. Alright? See that? Alright? Because he moves forward when he does it. Right? Makes sense? And when he gets hit in the air, he also lunges to the direction of where he got hit. I would like to be able to control where I go. K-Roll can do that. If K-Roll counters, he can change the direction of the reflect, or the counter. So I feel Max should be able to do the same. Right? Makes sense? That's the only thing I think it needs changing on, because it would actually help out with his recovery, which we'll get into later with the specials. Next up is Jolt Haymaker. Right? Now as you see, it has invincibility at the start. It does have invincibility on the start. Alright, so let me just... Alright. Yeah. So... Alright. Alright. And he's invincible on his leg. Okay. Alright. Yeah, he's invincible on his leg. So let's see here. Alright, let me wait for this. Alright, it's frame by frame. Okay. Okay. Man, you know, this thing's really hard to... There you go. So as you see, full body invincibility up until around here, where he doesn't have any more. Now he just has it on his legs. Why is it on his legs? You may be wondering. Well, that's a good question. Why does he? I don't know why. Because the move in itself is supposed to deal with projectiles, right? The idea behind Jolt Haymaker is that you jolt over your opponent's, well, projectiles. Falcon obviously doesn't have one, but if I were to go back to training mode and go to Mega Man, right? And if I put Mega Man to just spam F Smash, which we'll see in a moment, Mac can't get over it. Mac cannot, and that's bad. That's bad. Alright? That's really bad. So, watch. I'm gonna have Mega Man set to F Smash. Alright. Now that's pretty good, actually. Alright. You can time it well. It is possible. I guess I should have corrected myself. It is possible. Technically it is. What I meant to say is that you will rarely be able to do something like that. Rarely. Alright. I feel what Max should have during this stage is invincibility, alright, from projectiles. Just projectile invincibility. Alright? Because trying to jump over this is inconsistent. Alright? You're not going to jump over it all the time. Alright? I'm doing it because I at least know the timing of it, somewhat. Alright, but when you're playing, and you're not using a training dummy, you're not going to get this consistently. Alright? And some projectiles won't even allow you to get it consistently. Alright? Like, for instance, Mewtwo Shadow Ball. It kind of like hovers up and down a little bit, and that'll clip Mac. From my experience playing this character. Because I love playing Mac. Let me get that out of the way. I do love playing this character. But, I would never play this character competitively. Never. In a million years. Even if he got with the buffs that I'm mentioning now, I still wouldn't play with him competitively in a million years. Alright. This move needs, alright, to serve its purpose a lot better, I feel. I feel that instead of giving him just invincibility on the legs, give him invincibility on his full body from projectiles, right? Or invulnerability, so he goes through projectiles, not through normal moves, just projectiles, right? Because if Mega Man fires pellets at me, what am I gonna do? Right? There's nothing I can do about him jumping up and down with pellets. If this move is supposed to destroy projectiles, it doesn't do a very good job at it. And there's risk with using this move on the ground. I mean, I'm holding shield. Even if I do it instantly, I'm holding shield. Alright? There should be a give and take with every move. And if I'm going to risk lag when I land, if I'm going to risk being wide open until the move comes out, I feel, personally, as the Mac player, I think I should have at least a full body invincibility against projectiles. Alright? Against projectiles. Against normal moves, such as swords and punches and stuff, that's fine, if he gets knocked away from that. I'm just talking about the main purpose that it's trying to serve, and this is not great at it. Moving on, we have this up B. Not a great up B. Alright? It kills, sure. I guess, you know. Let's test out on Mega Man. You know, he's not too heavy, but he's not too light either, you know. Perfect weight, you know, 71, you know, oh, that's sent him pretty nicely. Let's try 100, actually, you know. Let's try 100. With no DI, of course. Alright, that was the freshness bonus. Alright, I don't even know how to make... I'm assuming freshness bonus just works when you hit the opponent for the first time with a move. But either way, point being, alright, this is a good move for killing. However, the hitbox is not so great. I essentially have to run up to my opponent, alright, and hit him. And if I don't hit him, alright, if I don't hit him with my funny up B, oh, now I'm stuck in lag. Now you can fall through platforms, but if a character, say Lucina, has a funny F smash, she could just go, oh, well, it doesn't matter if you land on the platform or you land down here, I can still F smash you and you go bye bye. Right? So for Lucina, it doesn't matter. For Lucina, it just doesn't matter. For certain characters, it doesn't matter at all. There's a huge risk when going for this move. Alright, there's a huge risk. Because if you miss, you're stuck in lag. You're stuck in a lot of lag. Alright? And your opponent can punish you. They can grab you, do anything with you, because you decide to go for that up B. Now, back to this move. Back to down tilt. Alright, hear me out. Why isn't that a thing? The airborne version doesn't have much range. It doesn't. And yeah, it doesn't have that much range. It doesn't go up as far as the grounded one. Thus, I feel that I should be able to combo this into that. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Sab. But if the developers use the proposed angle you used, then what about the funny move? no. Around these percents where it's mostly needed, right? It won't matter, because they'll be too far away from KO uppercut to hit. So, alright, so just send it at an angle, but give it enough stun that you can true combo into this, but that you can't true combo into KO uppercut, right? Alright, don't make this true combo. Right? Because KO uppercut is fast. Alright. Beats shields. Right? It acts like a grab. And kills really early. And it has super armor. But the super armor isn't the best. I don't know if I can time this right, so I'm just gonna try it once. Alright. This move does have armor. Not very good armor, because the frames are very pathetic. Alright? The frames suck hard. I'm gonna try one more time, just one more time. Oh, I just went over it there. Oh well, I tried my best. Either way, it doesn't have great armor. It doesn't. So, I feel if KO uppercut is a move that's meant to be like a reversal, essentially, alright? Give it better armor. All the smash attacks have better armor than this move. If this move is supposed to be a comeback mechanic, it sucks. It sucks as a comeback mechanic. You can't combo into it. You essentially have to read your opponent into getting it, right? Or you can go for a jab lock setup. That's it. That's the only way you're gonna combo into this move into KO uppercut. That's the only way. Alright, not a great move. Not a great move KO uppercut is. I'm not asking for damage or anything. I just feel that as a reversal, one, this should not true combo into anything. In my opinion, this should not true combo into anything. His KO uppercut should be solely a move as a reversal, right? You are now in a situation where you should be dead, and then, oh, boom, right? Oh, my opponent's gonna hit me with a very strong move, right? They're gonna hit me with something super strong. Boom, I got him. Unfortunate. Moving on. Moving on. Recovery with specials. Alright, there's no reason why Jolt Haymaker can only be used once in the air after getting hit. After you get hit, you can't use Jolt Haymaker. Even if the move didn't fully come out, nope, sorry, can't use it again. Why not? Why not? Max recovery is already linear as it is. Alright? It's already as linear as it could possibly be. There is no reason for this move to suck as bad as it does. Or like his recovery to suck as bad as it does. I'm gonna get hit by one more, that should be enough. Alright. Now I'm up here. Pretty linear recovery. Alright. I only got a jump and I got an up B. That's all I got. Alright, and it's pretty linear. Because all you know is that Max is gonna try to go for this side B. Because if he goes for up B, he's in helpless. Alright. Refresh Jolt Haymaker. Alright. His recovery is so linear as is that by not allowing him to have Jolt Haymaker again, it just makes his already bad recovery horrendous. His recovery is, in my opinion, one of the worst in the game. I don't think it's the worst, but I think it's like the second worst. The only one I could say that's worse is Min Min and the Belmonts at best. Alright, but it's not like he can deal with characters in the air. At least Min Min can throw out a tilt arm, right? A tilt ram. At least Belmonts can throw their whip first or whatever, right? Mac can't deal with in the air. And that's what we're gonna get to after I get to the grabs. Grab. Alright. This grab sucks. Look how long it takes me to get to my shield. Look at, oh, he's going for that hug, guys. He really wants that hug. Jab, jab, jab. Jab, jab, jab. F throw. Whatever. Mediocre. Back throw. Whatever. Mediocre. Down throw. You can't get anything off of this. Up throw. You wish you got something out of this. I'm not saying buff his grab. I'm just saying that I just want to emphasize his poor ground game. Alright? The reason why I had Falcon earlier is because I wanted to make a point. There are so many characters in this game with a better ground game. Alright? Let me give some examples. Better ground game. Well, hold on. Better ground game. Better ground game. Better. You know what I'm getting at? What does Mac do on the ground better than a character like Joker? What can Mac do on the ground better than, say, Falcon? That's the thing. He's got nothing. Alright? By having a poor grab, alright, having poor tilts, having okay smash attacks, you essentially have what is supposed to be a strong ground game, one of the weakest in the game. One of the weakest in the game. And this is only helped by the fact that his grab sucks. His grab sucks. His smashes outside of his smash attacks outside of down smash are okay. And his tilts all suck, except this one. Alright. Dash attack good, and jab good. But outside of those, tilts pretty much suck. The main tilts, the main moves you want to use as Mac, they suck. Alright? Alright. Now, when it comes to the rest of his recovery, that can stay the same, basically, right? As long as the counter can switch when I get hit, as long as I can refresh this, I think Mac will be fine, right? He's not going to be great off stage. He's still going to die relatively early, because by design, he is not meant to be good in the air. And so, speaking of the air, we got his aerials. The last topic. Alright? These aerials, of course, suck. Now, a lot of the time, when people say, oh, buff Mac, make these aerials badum badum. Right? Make them super good. Super good. Make these super good. Alright, not super good, but make them usable, they say. However, their definition of usable is better hitbox, right? Better hitbox, right? Better hitbox, better frame data. All right. The only one with good frame data is Nair. If I land with that, especially if I land with that. But I feel that with the way Sakurai intended for this character to be designed, I feel these moves should, and rather than being good aerials, hear me out, I feel these should be good combo extenders. If a down tilt, I should go for, right? I should go for a fair. Down tilt, fair, side B, right? Like, if you tried going down tilt and then side B, it may not work, right? Oh, but if you get a down tilt fair into side B, now we're talking, right? His aerials should be combo extensions, right? The only good aerials in his arsenal are really up air, all right? Nair, because it's a frame 2 get off, it's a frame 2 poke, right? And down air is only good for jab blocking, right? It's only good for blocking, jab blocking, sorry. Alright. So if we were to make, say, Mega Man's, right? I'm not great. But if I was able to full halt that, you know, with this game's buffer system, you would have seen it. Right? You jab block with this, which is not that bad. Alright? This should not be a spike. It should just be a move that jab blocks. And it's a good move that jab blocks. Back here, there's nothing that can save this move. Alright? My only recommendation for this move was that instead of it making it like have less lag on the ground or whatever, make this have more of a active hitbox, right? Why? That's why. Right? Say you want to catch someone, boom. Right? You'll still be able to recover. Alright? And it's not like no one's ever gonna see this move coming. Alright? So unless they're actively prepared to get hit by this, they're not gonna tech. But that's all I can really say for back air. Forward air, combo extender. Up air is a combo extender, as a matter of fact. It's just a small, very small hitbox. Very small hitbox. So, what should we do? We should have the fist become more overarching. At this point, it's sort of like a tiny line. This one should be a full-on arc. The hitbox for this move should be an arc. Alright. Because most times, you're just basically gonna go for stuff like rising plat or whatever. Alright, and try to go for something. If this move gets a bigger hitbox, alright, then you can land on the air and you can land from the air with this and go for like an up smash, right? I feel that's the only move of these that should have a better hitbox, right? That's it. All heroes can really say the same. His issue, Mac's issue, as I've been saying throughout this video, is his ground game. His ground game is severely weak. Severely weak. Couple that with terrible recovery, and you got yourself a pretty bad character. Now, of course, Mac does have one benefit to him. There is one. And that is fear factor, right? Especially on a stage like Final Destination. He has fear factor. Because there's no platforms, right? But, even with that being said, alright, you should still not fear Mac. He has some of the fakest frame data in the game. Some of the fakest. So, those are my thoughts. Alright. I hope that, you know, even with the changes I've said, it wouldn't make him a top tier character. It'd probably make him more obnoxious to fight online, sure. But I'm not looking at things from an online perspective, I'm looking at things from an offline perspective. Sure, he might get a bit more obnoxious. Right, but I want good characters. I want everyone to be high tiers, at least. Right? I don't want no mid tiers. I don't want characters being mid. Mid is pathetic. Mid is good. I want high tiers in this game, man. I want good characters. And also, I grew up in a time where fighting games, when I was younger, it didn't really matter how BS something was. It just mattered how good of that BS something was. So for me, I don't really care for BS. Right? I don't care for things that annoy. Alright, but that's just me, right? That's just me. That's just me. Overall, that's all I have to say about Mac. Can he be saved? Yeah. Will he ever be a top tier character? No. Could he be high tier? Definitely. Can he ever be a viable character to use? Most definitely, if with the changes, with the things I've said. But overall, I can't see Mac becoming any better in the future if he kind of stays the way he is now. I feel that Mac definitely needs, out of most characters in this game, a buff. There's several buffs, in fact. But that's all I gotta say on Mac. I thank you for listening in and enjoying your time spending your time here, hey. I know these videos are long, but it's a full-on analysis, and so, you know, I gotta talk about the characters in full, don't I? Yeah. Either way, I hoped you enjoyed. Thank you, once again. I'll be seeing you next time, be it tomorrow, or you watch another video of mine today. You know what I'm about. Good day, good night, afternoon, week, month, year, whatever the case may be. I'll see you guys later. So have yourselves a good one. Now let's just hit him with this to close off. Bye-bye.